Hey, this is Jim Silver from A&B Media, and I'm with Chris Rawlings of Judo Launch, and we're here to talk about the top 5 ways to increase conversions of your Amazon listings by 20%. Well, let's start with product photography and videos. Does it really make a difference? Do consumers really look at them?
Your entire experience of a product as a consumer when you're shopping digitally is the images and the text. So it is the entire experience for the customer. When they go into a store, they can pick up a product, they can spin it around, they can poke it. When it's online, they can't do any of that. They have to experience everything up until the buying decision is a virtual experience for them. So the product photography, the video is ultimately important.
See, to me, it sounds like those are the packaging. Like if you had a hard package in the store,
That's it.
that is the packaging for your product online.
Yeah, it is. That's what sells it. And so when someone's scrolling through search results on Amazon, they're going to click the one, a picture tells 1,000 words. So they're really looking at the pictures, and a couple of the words are getting into their subconscious, but they're really looking at the pictures. So that first main image especially is really, really critically important.
Let's move to number 2, the title. Isn't the title just the name of the product? I'm looking for a product, I put the name up, or is there something more to it?
There's a science to it. So when it comes to the title of an Amazon listing, you don't want it to be, first of all, short, but you also don't want it to be keyword stuffing. It should be, there's a formula for this. Main keyword, so we're talking about organic toothpaste, for instance. You'd say organic toothpaste dash brand. So if I was Chris's organic toothpaste, I'd say organic toothpaste by Chris's toothpaste company, and then I say a couple use cases and a couple features in the title, and make sure that you get some of the major keywords in there without making it seem like it's keyword stuffing. So I would say whitening formula for brushing night and day, something like that. And I get all my major keywords in there without looking like a chain of random words.
I got you. All right, let's move to bullet points. Aren't bullet points just the copy about my product? I use in my press kit, or is there? Oh, you're looking at me like there's more to it.
No, there's so much more to it. This is where you get into the deep science of how to make an Amazon listing really convert. So the bullet points are, when it comes to the body of the listing, so much more important than the description, because an exponentially lower number of customers view the description than view the bullet points. So the bullet points is the most important part of the body of the listing. It's above the folds. Most consumers just look at the first 1 to 3 images and the bullet points, and then they scroll down to the reviews. So the bullet points are critically important. They need to describe what the product does. They need to describe first the benefits, then the features, and all while, and then major use cases, and then all while implementing all of the keywords that speak to that Amazon's A9 algorithm, and make sure that that product is showing up for all of its main tail, mid tail, and long tail keywords.
Now you mentioned reviews, and so let's jump to number 4. We know reviews are important, but
Yes.
what can you do about that? I mean,
Yeah, this is a really, really big one. So reviews are critically important. Amazon's terms of service has very specific rules about what you can and what you can't do with reviews. So you're not allowed to incentivize reviews in any way, even if you don't tell them to do positive reviews. You can't say, take 50% off, leave a review. You're not allowed to do that. You were allowed to do that 2 years ago. Now you can't do that. So what most consumers look at are the top voted reviews. That's what shows up on the listing without doing any more clicks. So you click a listing and you scroll down to the bottom, you see 5 to 10 top voted reviews. These are the ones that consumers see. So without violating Amazon's terms of service, what you want is for those top voted reviews to be 5-star reviews. Now, you're not, as a seller, technically allowed to influence, those reviews, but I can tell you how they're chosen. It's the ones that are most voted as helpful. So however it happens, those ones need to be 5-star reviews. That's all I'll say.
Can you encourage consumers to leave a review, maybe in the packaging or
Oh,
what
yeah.
you send to the consumers when they receive the product?
Absolutely, you can. You can send an automatic email follow-up sequence after every purchase using a tool like Feedback5 or Feedback Genius that encourages customers to leave a review as long as you don't give them any kind of reward for doing so. That is compliant with Amazon's terms of service. And you can also, in your external marketing on Facebook, in your marketing that you put on the packages, you can incentivize people to leave reviews as well. Or you can't incentivize, you can ask for people to leave reviews as long as you don't ask for a 5-star review or ask for a positive review, and as long as you don't incentivize it with any kind of monetary or discount as well.
Let's move to number 5, enhanced brand content. A lot of people don't know what that is. Can you explain exactly what is enhanced brand content?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. So what enhanced brand content is it basically replaces or augments the description section. So Amazon eventually got privy to the fact that I was mentioning before, where nobody views the description. They only view the bullet points and the title and the images and then scroll down to the reviews, basically. And so they started to allow certain sellers to replace or augment the description area with what's called EBC, enhanced brand content. And it's basically an area where you can do pretty much anything you want. But what it comes down to is it's an infographic that lets you sell the product in any way that you want to as a brand. So for the images and for the title and for the bullet points, for instance, you have very specific guidelines. You can only upload 9 images. Your title has to be less than 250 characters long. The bullet points have their own, restrictions. But the enhanced brand content, you're just uploading an image. So you could do anything you want with that. It's a big real estate that takes up the entire width of the screen and is scrollable. So you can have links to some of your other products in the line. You can have, a very detailed infographic that shows the benefits and the features of the product. You can have more use cases and diving into instructions for how the product works. You can really get creative with it. But the beauty of this enhanced brand content in today's environment is that most sellers are not utilizing it. So either they don't have enhanced brand content uploaded at all, or they have really low quality enhanced brand content uploaded, which is just a rehash of their images. So if you do a really good job uploading enhanced brand content that's super high quality, you stand out among the pack and you end up taking the sales from the competition.
Pretty awesome. There you have it. You have 5 quick and easy tips to grow your Amazon conversions by 20%.